What's going on YouTube? It's Gabe here. I just turned 24. The Philadelphia Trans Health Conference was a blast. I love meeting new people, reuniting with old faces, and just to celebrate my birthday that just occurred yesterday. It's June 15 now. I wanted to share you a little trans story time with you all regarding this little bracelet that you see me wearing most of the time in my videos, and it holds a special place in my heart, and I generally never take it off, and I almost lost it once when I went to the gym and I found it uncomfortable to plank with this thing here, so I took it off. I left it there. I was going crazy because it was very special to me. It gave me good luck, and my surprise when I decided to check the stretching area again in the gym like 3 days later, it was still there. So I picked it up and I made sure to never lose it again. And I know all of you are going to look at this and be like, but Gabe, this is just a wristband. I understand that, but I received this wristband like 2 years ago when I went to a WATSKY concert when I was like around very early in transition, 1 month on T.
My friend said I start looking like a boy, but one of my friends said my skin is way too smooth for a guy. Oh, and my mustache is coming in a bit thicker. I knew this was the first thing that was going to come in. And the barber yesterday also kind of shaved off my sideburns. I remember it was like reaching around here to this, but it'll grow back. It's no worries.
As you could see, I was barely passing. My voice was still unmistakably female despite its cracking. But it's very special to me. I remember I got this because they were giving it out to people who were advertising the event, and so I showed them that and they gave me this, and it's absolutely perfect. Like, you can't find this anywhere else unless you were there at the event or attended one of the concerts at the All You Can Do tour. And he released his rap album. I loved it. As per the colors purple and orange, it says WATSKY Street Team. It even has his logo on it. And it holds a special place in my heart because that day, I was 1 month on team. My voice was unmistakably female. I was still debating on names. I was pretty much up in the air there. But I chose Marcel, even though my brother's name is Marcel, and in the end I had to choose something else, you know, like Damien. But then I settled on Gabriel, and my name change is still in process right now, but I'm gonna go after this video and get that shit sorted out. So, I went over there. I was part of the VIP package where I get to go to a very private showing of his poetry because on top of like his rap albums and everything, he's a poet. He also writes, so on top of that I got to see, like, hear his slam poetry, like stuff that he talked about and some of his poems that were in some of his albums. And later he had like a meet and greet at the end of the VIP showing before the concert started, and he took pictures with everyone, chatted a bit and everything. And I remember when I went in there, he was giving away posters, because like part of the VIP package is like you get a lanyard, you get a picture with him, you get an autographed, you can get whatever you want autographed, and you can take a picture with him. And so when he was signing posters, he was personalizing them to this person's name. And when I walked up to him, I was like shaking, and he was like asking me, so hey, what's your name? And I just whispered out Marcel, even though it's not my name anymore, but it's a name that's generally associated with men. So he was like, okay. He smiled at me and he's like, okay, so how's the weather? Did you get here on time? Like, it's kind of cold outside, right? Because this happened in November. It was pretty cold out there. So he just took it in stride. He took it like a champ, and he didn't question it like everybody else was. I remember I went to like get my first haircut right before the concert because I didn't want to meet him with like my long hair and a ponytail, which it was like that. And it was great. Like, for the first time in my life, somebody validated who I was. Nobody ever questioned it. Nobody said female pronouns. He just used male pronouns. He used my name, and he was amazing, and he was very touched about what I was doing with my channel because I said I was doing rap covers of his songs that I loved, and he was like very touched by that. And we took a picture together. Absolutely love that picture. I still look pretty awkward, and I was like really skinny as opposed to I am right now because I've been working out. But it was very emotional for me to go to his book reading because he's been off the radar for about 2 years since that album came out, that concert tour that he was doing everywhere. And I was just like really happy to see him again, like see him out there. And turns out he was living in Brooklyn this whole time, and I didn't writing his book and everything. And I was like feeling emotional. I wanted to cry, but like tears of joy. I wasn't having a very good day yesterday. I was like really stressed out with the conference, like being an introvert. I wasn't resting up and everything. It was just like chaotic for me. So when I went to his reading, I felt so much better. And I remember waiting in line for the book signing because you had to like pre-order the book or get a $15 gift card to attend this event, not like other events in other states where you could just go in for free. Here you had to either buy the book or buy the gift card. And so I bought the book because how else am I, why else would I be there? And I really wanted to read the book, and I'll probably do a review video on that soon. But so I went over there, I got my book. I remember he read a good excerpt of it, and I really enjoyed it. It's basically a collection of personal essays. I think I have it right here. It's called How to Ruin Everything by George WATSKY. It looks pretty handwritten and everything, but I enjoyed this book. I haven't put it down, which says a lot because since I've been on testosterone, my concentration basically went down dramatically, and so I'm trying to build that back up again. It's really hard for me to read because staying in one place like kind of bothers me a bit, but I'm working on it and I've been improving in my concentration skills. But anyways, so at the book signing, oh my god, there was like almost 200 people in that little book room in the Strand bookstore in New York City. And I remember when I was waiting to get my book signed and get it personalized and get a picture with him, because I wanted another picture with him and I wanted to talk to him for a bit. And I had to wait online for about an hour and a half after he finished the reading and everything, and I had to stay in line. It was like going at a glacial pace until I finally got up there. I shook his hand, told him my name, and he wrote in my book, To Gabriel from Love, George WATSKY. And we talked a bit. I showed him my old picture that I've shown you guys previously, and he was just like, oh shit, you look great, like, oh man, I barely recognize you. And then I decided to take another picture with him, and wow, I can't believe how much I've beefed up because I was like a little skinny thing. And so I forgot to tell him some things and everything, because like on the way back I was like, shoot, I could have just told him that, like what I just told you guys, he was the first person to validate who I was. And so I tweeted at him, not really expecting a response, until he actually responded a couple minutes later. As you can imagine, my day has been made, and it just made my birthday all the much more better because I really wasn't feeling it. And he basically saved my birthday and my transition and gave me hope. And this is why this is very important to me, and this is why I wear this all the time, as you can see in my videos, and will continue to wear this until I somehow lose it or I get over it. But I really doubt it, and I will continue to support WATSKY in whatever endeavors he does. He says he's coming out with new material. Can't wait for it, and hopefully it's like new music. If not, because he was talking about a novel he might be doing, so who knows? It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna keep this with me as a memento for all the good times we had, and just keep moving forward. And he's basically inspired me to write more on my blog, Dear Cis People, and make more videos, because starting this week, I'm going to try to upload twice a week. In addition to Wednesdays, I'm going to be uploading on Saturdays as well. So stay tuned for that. I got a lot of video topics to cover. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm going to be uploading on Wednesday and Saturday. And I hope you guys will enjoy the new content that I have for you, because Philadelphia Trans Health Conference has inspired me as well. So yeah, I hope you like this little story. It's basically my birthday gift to everyone about why I wear this, and I hope like you enjoyed it. Maybe it gave you some inspiration. Maybe you just enjoyed what the meaning behind this, or you just wanted to watch me talk or something. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on Saturday. I'll be talking about my experience at the Philly Trans Health Conference and everything. Okay, see ya.